The bid to squeeze out short sellers on INHD is in effect. This is Wednesday, the 27th of August. On Monday, the 25th, the stock was very hard to borrow. And as a result of that, short sellers were not able to cool off, temper the volatility on that day. Look at what happened. Let me show you what happened. The stock is up 202.29%. It was just simply because of Monday. It was simply because of Monday. They didn't have enough shares to borrow because if obviously when they borrow, they short. Obviously, you know what happens when they short. The shares were not there. So aggressive long traders came and got aggressive and price kept on escaping to the moon. Intraday high 6.24 on that day. Yeah, here on the Thinkorswim that has not been taken out yet, hasn't been met yet. So it's an upper projection 6.24. So the trend the push has resumed again. You can see that got a rejection. This was also Monday midday, and pulled back in pre-market session of yesterday and continued. As a matter of fact, they actually picked up momentum in yesterday. It's just today that it has now got a lot more visible, if you like. Let's begin with the daily chart. Yeah, underlying trend bearish. Now no more bearish. Now neutral. Now neutral. Okay, so what do we have? 1.83. It's a downward projection. We already know we have this 6.24, but that's not the highest. Look over here, you see that as of the 9th of May, there was at 9.35 and 5.04. Yeah, 9.35 upper projections, 5.0. Yeah, 5.0 for equity and upper projection. So in the interim, we can make do with those. We can make do with those. I don't think we have. There's 5.17, 5.44, but I've not seen anything higher than 9.35 in the interim. Price pressure momentum is so strong. Strong trend mode on the 10 and 21 day moving averages. However, we have negative second derivatives indicating that some selling has kicked in. Yeah, some selling has kicked in surely. The gain was way more than 23.36. So yeah, I think the market, the traders, investors, traders, I would just say they've not forgotten. They know that the stock is really hard to borrow, and they are here to squeeze out short sellers. But it seems short sellers are able to get a hold of some shares. Hence, the strength that it's losing today. Hence the absence of that the crazy volatility we saw on Monday the 25th. Let's see what's going on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, the extrapolation is saying that higher prices will remain in effect up till Friday, the 5th of September. So the algos understand. It has, yeah, the algos, yes, they actually digest. For some reason, there's a way the data feeds in, and short interests and how to borrow data also gets fed into the calculations of this algos. They fed into their sentiment parameters. So it's figuring that or extrapolating that a squeeze is likely to remain in place, or is likely to happen going all the way towards next week. So here we have 6.08. Here we have 6.24. Okay, yeah. You will find out that the price pressure momentum is amplified here. Absolutely, look at that 103.340. The trend mode is from 0.25. This is do the maths. How many times over? And nothing here is negative at all. Nothing here is negative. No fresh news. So let's see how active the market is. Yeah, okay. Modestly active, not as active as we've seen with other stocks today. So one thing we can equally do is we can come to the daily chart and see we have this intraday high 6.24. We can try and see if we can find out the probability of it retesting that on this daily chart. 6.24 will be somewhere here. 6.24. So yeah, 6.24. Yeah, okay. Let's try and see. So this pain here has holds the moving averages. The moving averages are the 10-day moving average, 21-day moving average, 40-day moving average, and then 200-day moving average, four of them. So if I place my cursor on any data point, it will give you a certain moving average value. So if that value is greater than our target, then you know that there is a 50% or higher chance that that target will be tested. If it's less than 50%, then it's less than 50%. Okay, so here we were testing 6.24, right? What was that? 6.24, 6.24. Unfortunately, I think I have indicators there, so I won't be able to get the values. Okay, we can test something I can. Okay, let's see. I think I might be able to test 5.93. Okay, let's see. 5.93. First moving average is 7.02. So yeah, statistically, I have to say, statistically, there's a good chance that 5.87 may be retested. Yeah, there's a good chance it may do that. I mean, it makes sense. It's logical. It was just printed a few hours ago. Yeah, just 2 days ago. So it has come off from a higher price. So I wouldn't really doubt that. But unfortunately, yeah, it fits into the reality. So let's move now. 5.87 is let's get a moving average here. It's we have 5.46, so it's less than 5.96. So if you find an average, you may still find that if you find the average of the two moving averages and put it into the equation, then you may still find out that it's probably the probability of it retesting 5.93 or 5.96 is probably up more than 50%. Yeah. So yeah, let's see how things go. Let's see how things go. The beat to squeeze out short sellers is most certainly still in effect. So I'll continue to update you. Thank you very much for watching this video.